If you are feeling imposter syndrome as a healer, you are totally not alone. And welcome to my corner of the internet where we normalize things like feeling imposter syndrome and facing the fear and doing it anyway. Let's dive into this. I was actually just having an incredible conversation with someone who is getting ready to jump into our Quantum Illumination Reiki certification program. And one of the things that she had shared with me was that imposter syndrome was coming up for her. And I'm like, great, I love this because when we know what it is that's coming up for us, we can face the dragon dead in the eye. Sometimes we don't know, right? Sometimes you don't know what's coming up. You're like, I'm just feeling some stuff in here, right? But when you know, you can look it dead in the eyes and you can be like, actually, let me face this now. Let me take it head on. And because I'm a healer too, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I own my own company, and I'm doing things that scare the shit out of me all the time, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm in alignment with my mission, vision, purpose, and passion, I can 100% help you with imposter syndrome. There's nobody more qualified. In fact, I have a program that's like a sister program to the certification program called Alchemize, and this program is like one of my clients said is like peanut butter and jelly. You don't have one without the other when you're making that sandwich. It goes hand in hand. And one of the biggest reasons why that program is one of my best-selling programs is because we literally melt and alchemize imposter syndrome. But let me give you like a short little masterclass version, if you will. You're a high vibrating soul having a human experience. So that means you cannot bypass the subconscious mind. I will die on this hill. I say this in so many videos. Now, listen, this means we have an opportunity to work with the subconscious mind. I used to be someone, and I'm not afraid to admit this, to say like the mind was being like that inner bitch or the mean girl. And I actually don't believe that's true anymore. And here's why. Your subconscious mind was wired to keep you safe, aka alive. So when it's throwing off the red flags, when it's like the alarms are going off and it's like kind of feels like you're spiraling, it's like, oh, it's trying to tell me something. It's trying to keep me safe. Now, is this useful? Not always, because it's 2025 and the reason why it's trying to keep you safe is like from a saber-toothed tiger or making sure you have food in your cave for your cave people, right? And that's not really useful in 2025. However, our minds work the same. So when you're feeling imposter syndrome, that's also like doubt, right? Where it's like your mind is now looking for reasons in which it's not going to work. Like, who am I to do XYZ? Will people even believe that I can do this? Am I even capable of doing this? Can I even XYZ? Can I write the book? Can I speak on stage? Can I launch the successful podcast? Can I be a best-selling author? Like all the things, blah, 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 right? Or even, will I even be capable of doing the style of Reiki? And so when those thoughts come up, what you can do is catch it. It's just trying to keep you safe. So now what we want to do is we want to look for evidence. First of all, we don't want to bypass this, like, right? We are like feeling the feelings in the body. Like, let's not bypass this. I cannot stand when people, I've channeled the newest, most powerful style of Reiki to date, and it is not the first thing that I grab, because when you are grabbing crystals, Reiki, journaling, meditation, breath work, to immediately move out that energy, you are not actually giving yourself an opportunity to see what it's actually about and what it's trying to tell you. Now, if you're at like a level 7 to 10, like let's calm the nervous system down before it escalates, right? But check into the body, see what's going on, see what it's trying to tell you, see what it's actually about. Now that we have that, you can utilize your tools. But when it comes to imposter syndrome, start stacking the proof as to the ways in which things are working in your favor. Right? So inside of the certification program, I have this weaved in because imposter syndrome, fear of being seen, and imposter syndrome are like two of the top 5 that healers experience. And so I have this weaved intentionally into the certification program throughout the training, throughout the ways in which I teach fun, flow, play, and ease, throughout specific things that I have you do throughout the training, which is like 10 minutes a day. It's not a big deal. Easy to fit into your everyday life, that starts to alchemize, to melt the imposter syndrome. So you increase your confidence, you increase your conviction, you increase your deep knowingness as you come closer and closer home to your soul essence. So if you've been feeling imposter syndrome, like, who am I to do XYZ? If you've been feeling all of those things, great. That means you're human. Like, check your pulse. Who hasn't experienced that? And also start stacking the proof as to ways in which things are working in your favor.